Hey, yo. What's poppin', gang? We back. Another reaction. What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, man. So Luther's video dropped on Friday. We just finished reacting to the Ville. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure y'all go check out that video. A lot of really dope insight about some possible hidden meanings, things that we might have missed in the video. So if you guys have not seen that, make sure y'all go tap in with the reaction to that video. Definitely we added a couple things that we might have thought too. Positive Vibes, what up? Shout out Positive Vibes. Noah King is here. Everybody's here. Everybody's pulling up. So the Luther video dropped, and Fantastic Hip Hop says, yo, Kendrick confirmed another album will drop soon in that Luther video. I think I know why he's saying that. I think there's two different instances that led people to believe that there's going to be another album. I still believe we're getting a deluxe. Y'all let me know if y'all think we getting a deluxe. If you guys are watching this on the playback, let me know in the comments if y'all think we getting a deluxe. If you guys think we getting a deluxe, y'all let me know in the chat here right now. Do me a favor while you guys are here, make sure you like button the channel if you guys are new. Let's go ahead and tap in with the homie Fantastic Hip Hop. I'm gonna hit the like button. Like I ask all of y'all do the same out there. Make sure y'all go sub to the homie Fantastic Hip Hop too. He's been dropping videos like crazy. Let's tap in. Let's check it out. Kendrick said it himself. Double back like a deluxe. He did.
Now, currently with Kendrick Lamar and his Luther music video, really with all of the subliminal messages and details that are being uncovered within this latest work from the current king of hip-hop, this thing could really be an entire movie with everything that needs to be discussed here. And now seemingly what is most important about what Kendrick has just given us are the details that are seemingly telling us that this video is much more than just a victory lap for Kendrick, SZA, and this smash record. And really, it's not just any ordinary music video. It's a preview and really sequel to the first GNX trailer, which is telling us where this era and album is going from here, with what will end up becoming an entire new collection of music from Kendrick. And now before we go any further into what's really going on here, and how we know Kendrick is trying to tell us something very important, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and as we are right around
I'm curious to see if it's the same things that we've been saying, or if he found something different. That's why I'm looking like this. I'm like, let me know if that's what you're talking about. What up, crew? What up, Alex? Kendrick said double back like a deluxe. He definitely did.
Creating one of the biggest moments in hip-hop history with his tour and also more music. Really be sure to leave that like. And so now with that said, when it comes to Kendrick Lamar and what's going on, it really has never seemed like a better time to be a Kendrick Lamar fan, because both for what he has revealed in this actual video itself, and beyond all the speculation, what we know Kendrick has really been doing within the industry outside of what he has given us here. We do know for sure that Kendrick is more locked in than ever right now, and he is still working on new music. And so at the very least in this moment, before we even try and get into the actual clues, with both music videos and comments about songs that nobody has heard but that other artists who worked on the first GNX record worked on, we do know that Kendrick already has more music ready.
Who is he talking about, AZ? Big ups. What up, Kevo? Is he talking about AZ? Said somebody who worked on the album said something.
With both music videos and comments about songs that nobody has heard but that other artists who worked on the first GNX record worked on, we do know that Kendrick
songs that we've never heard but other artists have mentioned
already has more music
we back. What up, Classic K?
Before his tour even starts. And the question we really need to figure out what this is that with all of this noise and that with Kendrick working, what exactly is he about to release next? And more than that, how everything in terms of the clues and messages he left within this Luther video fit into everything he wants us to know for what's about to come from his vision. And so now, of course, with this latest genre-stopping moment that Kendrick has delivered, this Luther video is really the key to it all, and it has given us more to talk about and uncover than the near entirety of what every other rapper has put out musically this year, because of course, in typical Kendrick Lamar fashion, and more than ever on the run we are seeing from him right now, the presentation and storytelling is not just more interesting than what other rappers are doing in their music, but honestly, this is such a well-directed video, it's more interesting than most movies coming out right now as well. And I mean, really, in the entire GNX era from Kendrick Lamar, when we look at this story he has been giving us more and more of with the visuals, this one that we got really seems like it's going to end up being just as important, if not more, than the album's trailer, because once again, The main spot that Luther was filmed in is the same place that we have seen from that trailer, and from the way we see this location get expanded on here, and once again see that visual symbol and icon of the GNX used to tell us what's going to happen, what we do know for sure about this is that this is now the 4th time we have officially seen the GNX car released in an official interview, video, or performance from Kendrick Lamar, and again, as the last time we saw this car, we were teased an album without even knowing it, then we got that album, and then we saw the biggest hip-hop performance ever at the Super Bowl. I mean, just going off that, whenever we see the GNX car out here, literally the entire genre of hip-hop ends up shifting, and we end up seeing a
Yeah, every time you see the GNX, something ends up happening. But now the GNX is covered in red, too. G-Face. Bro, I swear, man, I want to get to that, man. But every time it'd be like something else is happening. Something else is happening. But no, I definitely got to get to that. I got to get to that. I got to get to the TV off freestyle. I got to get to that too. It's a lot I got to get to. Every time we see the GNX, something happens. So, you know what, bro? You know what I said before, though? I said, the GNX era, when that is over, I wonder, like, what is after that? Like, when the GNX tour, the GNX album, when that era is over, what's the next thing? Because the GNX has been a symbol of, to me, has been a symbol of power and also just, you know, from a very basic standpoint, just being an American muscle car, you know what I'm saying? Like American muscle against Canada. You know what I'm saying? Get cooking up, bro. I'm here whenever it happens. Of course.
Massive moment that just changes everything. And from the fact that we are facing it like this, and then even more than just seeing the GNX, which is something we did see at the Super Bowl, beyond that, we are back in the original location.
And again, I guess I can't say that. I'm not going to say that.
And from the fact that we are facing it like this, and then even more than just seeing the GNX, which is something we did see at the Super Bowl, beyond that, we are back in the original location where the trailer is from, but we are seeing much more of what was going on there. I mean, honestly, what it seems like Kendrick is doing with this room and the constant motif of the GNX is creating the same narrative structure that we saw on a record like T-Pab within a visual way, where we are understanding more with the more videos we get instead of just going further through the track list. And within this revolving door of sorts with the GNX car, the most telling part, and what is really going to be the most important thing of this entire video, I think, as it really also just opened up one of the most interesting mystery boxes in all of rap in terms of what Kendrick is about to pull off, is the detail where we are able to see the GNX in the background with a red cover over it. And I mean, while everyone is trying to figure out what this exactly means.
What up, Danny? I like kind of playing devil's advocate sometimes. What if it's something different? What if it's not a GNX? That's just me just playing devil's advocate. It's covered, so we don't know what it is. We're assuming that that's what it is. I just have to ask the obvious question. After I've seen it a bunch of times, I'm like, is it a GNX? Is it something else? Could it be something else? Could it be something different? Look, I almost said that. A different car for a different era. Right. What if it's something different? What if we moving past the GNX? It's a Monte Carlo, right? Because, I mean, the Monte Carlo and the GNX body type are real similar. I guess if you look at them, you would mistake them. Because I think... Even when he did that album cover, a lot of people thought it was a Monte Carlo off the top. So that's what I'm saying. Like we're assuming it because, and we can't see it. There's no distinguishing factor. I mean, you could definitely pull up a GNX next to it and see if it fits perfectly, but we just don't know. Just got to play devil's advocate. We all have to keep our options open. Yeah, it could be anything. If that's the case, he got to get ready to make collectible car collections for us, man. Facts.
Means. And why Kendrick Lamar was pointing and doing the thing that he did here as well. Which again, just this one small detail is requiring more thought than the entire output of what hip-hop has given us this year so far. I think while everybody is trying to figure this out, and realistically we don't know exactly what Kendrick is trying to say, I think whatever the message really is, he is trying to let us know here, which, just to reference back to past work, is something we saw in the Family Ties music video, and that of course ended up starting the entire Mr. Morale era. And then of course with the car and the color red over it itself. Overall, it really seems like with this cover, the color, and what we see Kendrick do. Which again, it's also important to note that Kendrick is in the exact same outfit that he was in the first GNX trailer, or at least it looks like that. Is that he is switching gears and there is some shift happening that is going to reposition and...
Well, from what I seen though, because I hadn't seen anybody else saying it. I think I saw somebody all right, so this is kind of like a full-length shot of bro standing here, right? And then let's see. Oh, Mick Jenkins dropped? I'm trying to show y'all something else. We talked about this in the last video, but he's also wearing the same outfit for Mr. Morale. Yeah, it's the same outfit for Mr. Morale. White shirt, khakis, and boots. White shirt, khakis, and boots. And he also got the blick on him right there. And we know he shot it right here. So that's kind of the same thing too. So I wonder how these two things tie in together. Because it's very intentional to where it may not be exactly the same, but it's similar. It's pretty. I'm sure that's what he's trying to get us to see. Now, if he had the crown on, that'd be different. He's not rocking a crown there. But what do y'all think about that? Yeah, Mike dropped video for Brown Recluse. Yeah, Mick. Yeah, I seen that. I haven't heard Brown Recluse, so I don't know that song, but I have to check that out. That might be something we check out tomorrow.
Expand how we perceive this record as a whole.
Renee,
and now whatever this is revealing is most likely going to be a continuation but shift for what this era has given us, and really what this makes it seem like is that Kendrick is going to be giving us a GNX2, a deluxe version, a side B, or whatever else you want to call it. Because when you look at the switch that Kendrick is trying to make with this color red here, which really does seem like the ultimate turning point, because when you look at the colors that have defined GNX in this era so far, the primary color has really been blue, which has been symbolized by all of Kendrick's outfits and hats, whether that's from...
She wore red at this show. He wore red at the pop-out.
The Super Bowl, Squabble Up, or just from the trailers and releases he has been putting out. And so all of the sudden, this color being added into the mix of the visual identity for this record, it really does have to mean something. And even taking things a level beyond that, aside from a new color, there are so many other aspects in this video that represent a shift, change, and expansion of what we already have seen and know. And this is made very clear from multiple signals that are left in the video for whatever reason, which again, you can clearly see this symbolized from the real changes, which you can see throughout multiple different moments in the video, to even just parts of this when we see this GNX trailer room expand and open up from different angles and understand and see parts that we couldn't see before. And again, on this idea of expansion and opening doors up.
I forgot about that. Him moving through the crowd in all red. I forgot about that. What up, King Hammer? Bro. Oh my God. This is why, bro, but this is why you like, it's not just the music. There's everything else around it that makes you get so involved in it because there's a lot of moving pieces. I forgot about that. I'm just waiting for the moment Kendrick decides he wants to take up Drake's offer to get in the boxing ring. Oh, we got to get into that too. It's funny because these were also Drake's sub disses. That's crazy.
It's so prominent with all of this, and really when it comes to this idea, there is another central detail and choice about the storytelling and direction of this video that is just signaling this idea of a shift even more. And what this is, and while the Drake fans are trying to make fun of this because they just can't actually understand that artists want to put detail and make their fans think about their work, it is so integral. And what I am talking about is the choice of shapes that are being used in the video, because aside from the colors starting to shift from blue to red like we are seeing with the GNX cover, once again adding to this idea of transition and change. Just like we saw with the trailer where things were moving forward and we were rolling into the next era, here with everything being circular as well, it seems like we are rolling into another chapter for Kendrick and another chapter that is going to be saying a lot. Because when we break down everything Kendrick has done within his videos, where something like Squabble Up was an isolated moment which was embodied by the video being filmed within a literal box where the storytelling and narrative was linear, here everything is so expansive.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I didn't really think about that either. What up, Daniel? If you think about Squabble Up, Squabble Up was filmed in one location. What are the videos that we've gotten from since GNX has dropped? Squabble Up was filmed in one location, one room. Not Like Us was filmed in, I want to say, a couple of different locations. That was for the city. Squabble Up was in one location, and then you had the next video that was shot, which was in multiple. Basically, there's like levels of difficulty. Like if you look at Luther and how that was shot, that's like advanced hard level mode. It's super intricate. It's super layered and thought provoking. Whereas Squabble Up is just as simple as that means. It's not even that simple though. It's not even that simple though. Squabble Up is not a simple video if you look at it. It's just very like 2D almost. It's super flat. It's right in front of you. What you see is what you get, right? And then when you take it to Luther, it's not that. It's you have to really try to paint this picture on your own. Isaac says, "Bro, I got it." We've got Not Like Us too, right? I think Kendrick is making a movie with his music videos. I would love to see that there's some sort of like way we should lay these out and watch them. I would love that if that's
within
true.
A literal box where the storytelling and narrative was linear. Here everything is so expansive and moving in different directions that we really just can't even tell where all of it's going to go at times. And
Right.
so with this, and even with other details in this video, which are at the very least just adding more world building to this entire record, as we see such small details as the TV off in the diner scenes, which is of course alluding to that track. Overall, if you piece all of this together and you are a Kendrick Lamar fan or just like seeing rap music at its very peak, we are lucky because at the very least, we do know we are going to be getting something new very soon. And when it comes to what Kendrick is exactly going to be putting out, based on both the clues we are seeing here and this idea of duality from the first trailer kind of being changed and explored in a way where it looks like things are shifting, and just knowing where the industry is at as a whole, I don't think we're going to leave the GNX era yet, but
Damn,
I think we are going to be getting a new album's worth of material in some
Wait, what'd he say?
GNX era yet, but I think we are just knowing where the industry is at as a whole. I don't think we're going to leave the GNX era yet, but
yeah, I don't think it's over. I think it might be insinuating that maybe there's something else coming down the line. But like I said, this GNX era is a crazy moment to be in. Everything is showcasing his internal battles, the power of decision making we all have. He would do well in a 90s fell romance movie because that acting in Luther made all the women feel loved and wanted, ain't gonna lie. I want to see a video for Peekaboo and Reincarnated. Facts. The X might be Peekaboo. Triangle might be TV off. X. Oh, I see what you're saying. Square. Square was Squabble Up and Circle was Luther. Hold up. Yeah, Squabble Up was the square. Luther is the circle. We got the triangle. And X to go. Oh, shit. Hey, tweet that immediately. Somebody gonna take it and tweet it. Tweet that immediately. Yeah. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. That's That's, I mean, all possibilities. All possibilities. It doesn't mean that it's real, but I think that's pretty that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Y'all want me to tweet it? I'll tweet it out. Y'all just gotta go run it up. I'll tweet it out. Y'all gotta run it up. Hey, shout out to Isaac though. Like I can't even take credit for that. I just recall seeing Squabble Up being flat 2D. X is still that, right? Triangle TV off and X is peekaboo. No, triangle is Luther. No. Circle would be Luther, I think, right? All the circles are in Luther, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still kind of do it now before somebody else does it. I'm on the stream. I'm on the stream. So what is R1 and L1? He said we good, bro. Go ahead. Hold on, let me pull it up. He performed Luther with yeah, he did though. They performed it in the triangle, but I'm thinking, okay, I got it. I got the way to do this. I'm doing this live. uh all right, let me proofread this real quick. All right. All right, I posted it. All right, man. That's what I said. Kendrick is the dark room doing his evil. Bro, that's crazy. You type so fast. Back to the video.
But I think we are going to be getting a new trailer kind of being changed and explored in a way where it looks like things are shifting, and just knowing where the industry is at as a whole. I don't think we're going to leave the GNX era yet, but I think we are going to be getting a new album's worth of material in some form that will be a continuation of the project, because really, and what I think was most telling about this video, was that from what we could see, there was only one GNX present in the room, which in the past, we were able to see two very clearly, and now as we know for Kendrick Lamar, that another music video has already been filmed for something that we don't even know what it is yet, where the GNX was spotted outside, and also with that, that will mark the first time in this era and on camera where the GNX is going to be found not in this room from the trailer. I mean, what it seems like is that however you want to try and tell the story, that one half of the story of GNX is now over, and that's why we are not seeing both cars together, or maybe even that explains the cover on the wall.
I like that. One half is over, which is why we only see one of the cars, but one of the other cars is in red.
Well, all of that detail and storytelling is pretty concrete in terms of what it's
bro definitely got a B+.
Although we don't know where it's gonna go. I'm gonna make a reach here, but follow me. What I think really may be
appreciate y'all.
Kendrick's elite storytelling, and maybe could be another way of telling us that another album or something very big is gonna come like it, is back to that visual where we are seeing the GNX with a red cover on it, and in this frame, we see one of the rooms that opens up to the bigger room in the GNX trailer, which based on the way it looks. First off, when we go to the first GNX trailer, it looks like this could have been that same door.
That's literally what I said, bro. I said, this is the vantage point. When we were reacting to the video, I was like, this is the vantage point. The room that's opening is where we're sitting right now.
That was opening up to reveal the room, which ultimately welcomed us into that era. And now when we actually see the room that Kendrick was coming from, it reminds me of two different things which both function in the same way, as whether we want to look at this room and its layout as a nod to Mr. Morale and that record's cover, which just based on the colorway and kind of some of the stuff in it, it almost seems like that, but also, and what the whole shape and design and vibe it's giving off really reminds me of, which is Melfi's office from The Sopranos, which if you have seen that show, I mean, the scenes that went down between Tony and her in that office mirror the entire theme and message of what Mr. Morale was about. You could say I'm reaching here, and please let me know what you think about this, but I don't think it's far off to say that
The Sopranos. Oh, he was definitely, I remember he was banging his therapist. Oh.
Between Tony and her in that office mirror the entire theme and message of what Mr. Morale was about. You could say I'm reaching here, and please let me know what you think about this, but I don't think it's far off to say that.
I thought he did. Didn't he do it? I think he did. Like, maybe towards the end. He never did. He never, was he imagining it? Was he imagining it? Wait, so he never, oh, he was imagining it. Okay. See, that's what I was thinking. Okay. I'm like, I know I saw it. I just don't remember if he did it or not. Okay, thank y'all for correcting me on that.
This visual is
I definitely remember him seeing, like, thinking about it,
with Mr. Morale, and then what we are seeing Kendrick doing with that same outfit and the red cover over one of the cars, just like we have seen the Mr. Morale era open up and end there. This is the end of part 1 of GNX. And again, I could be reaching, but no matter how you want to take in all of the messaging on this track and video, no matter what symbols and details you think hold up and what is really enhancing the story, I think this clear idea of transition and also the fact that we know Kendrick already has more music videos done, which we have seen by finding out that he has been working on stuff that did not end up being here. I mean, overall, what is clear is that Kendrick is really just getting started within this era and time in his career, and with all of the momentum he is getting, because as we have seen with the Luther video, this thing is breaking so many records and is just leaps and bounds above the competition and other black and white videos that tried to come at Kendrick. I mean, just get ready to see more and more experiences that are going to elevate and transcend everything we know as hip hop fans. And as this is all leading up to what's about to be an all-time great tour for Kendrick, I mean, we are just so lucky that this is where we are at, as we are really watching what is becoming one of the greatest runs from any artist ever right in front of us. And while it may be hard to fully tell what this move means from Kendrick right now and what's actually going to happen with it, just reading the room of where we are at and knowing everything he is still up against along with his plans that are so clear, I think we can certainly say that no matter what is exactly going to happen, we're going to be seeing a lot more of Kendrick Lamar very soon, and we will be getting more music. And so now with all that said, let me know. What do you think about what Kendrick Lamar has done with this Luther video, what he is teasing, and what do you think this all means? And I can't wait to hear
what I thought in the beginning was that I'm still not super, I don't understand the red and green dice other than them saying it looked like, ebony prints. Thought that had to do something with maybe the album. Also thought that the second GNX just being there in red could have been the second album too. So nothing really crazy that was mind opening with this, but I definitely think there's more music on the way. Absolutely. I don't think the GNX era is over, but I definitely think that once you kind of got to hold it, you kind of got to hold on to it for a little bit, because you still riding the high of GNX Volume 1 or whatever, I hate and love that Kendrick and Drake are always talked about whenever they drop, because it's annoying, but also like a new episode of a funny cartoon like Tom and Jerry. Facts. Good Night X. Good Night X. That could be it too. But let me know what y'all thought about this in the comments, man. If you guys see that tweet out there, the revelation that we believe we had again, we do have reach-a-thons here, but that does sound like one of the more plausible theories of things that I've heard. Hey bro, since Jermaine is your GOAT, did you get to see what Elliot Wilson said about TV Off? I did not. About the fall off, that he's gaslighting us or something with the fall off or something like that. I don't know. I didn't watch the video, but I did see the video. We almost at 100 likes in the stream. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you guys haven't done it already. I was gonna try to get another video out done here. Maybe we'll do it a little bit later. But I love you guys so much. You guys have a good rest of your day. If you haven't hit the like button on this video, make sure you smash that like button. If you haven't subbed up yet, hopefully I'll earn your sub soon, man. It's like 70% of y'all ain't subbed that watch the channel, man. So make sure y'all hit that sub button. It really helps out the channel a lot. I'm about to go get a second workout in, and I will see y'all in the next one. I love y'all so much, man. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I'm out. Peace. 30K on the way. Yes, it is. 30K on the way.